Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tax Deductible Gamer. As always, I'm your host, Dan Dennis, and this week I am joined by local Brisbane comedian and absolutely lovely fellow. It is none other than Ben Hunter. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Dan. How are you on this gorgeous evening? I'm having a blast already.
Oh, I'm very excited to hear that. I was going really well because I invited. I think you're the first person to visit my new humble abode. I was actually thinking about it earlier. This is the first time I've had a conversation in this area. I always go upstairs for conversations. Down here, this is just like the TV.
Solo time.
Yeah, this is solo. Yeah. This is like meditation, thinking.
Wow.
I mean, I've had digital conversations. Like I've chatted with people on like the apps.
First analog conversation.
Yeah, this is first IRL. So congratulations, dude.
It's an honor. It really is. Well, speaking of honors.
Yeah,
I'm losing my podginity right now.
Oh, so this is a first for you as well.
This is a first for me. This is my first podcast I'll appear on, and awesome. It's super exciting.
Yeah, that is excellent to hear. I'm very excited to be that for you. But you said because originally little peek behind the candelabra. You said you did a podcast for university last year, and how is that feeling? Like you've got a podcast on your Hex debt, and so. And that's something you have to pay back, whereas I've got a podcast where I'm trying to get money back.
Gotcha. Yeah, so my podcast was fine. It was just a me podcast. It was just a solo thing.
Yeah.
I have a degree in journalism now. And for my final assessment, we had to make some sort of multimedia thing, kind of about anything, but it had to have a journalistic angle.
Okay.
So I decided I'd try and make a podcast, and it was a 3-episode, like almost hour-long thing about sort of now TikTok's influence on people getting indoctrinated into the alt-right and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
So that was my pod. I did pretty well on it too. I think I got a 6. So
yeah, well, that's pretty. I mean, I'm sure you made some compelling arguments, but I don't think that's true at all. I think it's just a coincidence that I shaved my head after getting into TikTok.
I would have loved to have known that about you, so I could have had you on as sort of like a voice from the other side in a way.
Balance for you.
Well, you've got to, in any argument, I think it's important to show both sides of the argument completely 50-50.
Yeah, just like you shouldn't look at a cube from one side, otherwise it's just a square.
Exactly, like if right now between us I wrote the number 6 to you, that would look like the number 9.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's all about perspective.
Okay, but... so like if I wrote the number 69, that'd look like a 96 to you, which is like
not as funny.
And it's a lot less pleasant. Just two people.
It says a lot about comedy, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
I write, if I were to write 69 in front of me, funny to me.
Yeah.
Not funny to
the
you.
audience, they're just seeing a big old 96.
Oh, what the hell?
And they're like, what?
No, guys, to me, this is 69.
Yeah, this is a 69.
Aren't you guys seeing this?
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Good comedy is like a 69. You enjoy giving the joke, they enjoy taking the joke. Everybody, and you're getting a little bit back from their enjoyment.
And 5 to 7 minutes.
5, that's the perfect length of all 69.
Yeah, exactly right.
Anyway, what's good that we got onto 69ing so far?
Yeah. New record?
Because I don't know if I've brought it up before on the pod. So I guess for those who don't know what a 69 if you're not aware, it's mutual cunnilingus, street term, dinner for two.
Is that right?
Yeah, dinner for two.
I hadn't heard that.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, I first heard that phrase, and I was a big Childish Gambino fan. I still am a big Childish Gambino fan. I was a big fan of his EP and like his early mixtapes and stuff from datpiff.blogspot.com. Used to get them from there. And in the lead up to camp, he did a bunch of like behind the scenes videos, and he did a lyric breakdown one. It was like, I think this is my favorite lyric I wrote, which is from Heartbeat when he says 69 is the only dinner for two.
Great.
That's where I first heard it.
Well, this is where I first heard it. So two sort of creative geniuses, both educating about the sort of street lingo of dinner for two.
Yeah, dinner for
Dan
two.
Dennis and Childish Gambino.
And really, I think a dinner for two. I think anything can be a dinner for two if you have big enough of an appetite. Or a small appetite.
So you need, you both need a...
Yeah, if you have a teeny tiny appetite, an apple could be a dinner for two.
I suppose. Well, as long as the other person also has a very little appetite.
Yes, of course.
But if you have like a big meal and one of you's really hungry, but one of you's not very hungry, then that could also be a dinner for two.
Yeah, you're right.
So the 69 on the ground. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it's, life's crazy like that.
Life's crazy like that.
It keeps on happening. 1 minute you're playing netball, the next time, the next minute you're locked into a hot podcast den.
Oh yeah, hot both kinds.
Yeah.
Like it is.
It's red hot.
It's red hot.
Everybody's been talking about it.
The new podcast. That's been the whisper on the street. I've noticed that.
You've heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard the whispers? Yeah.
Have you heard about Dan Dennis's new podcast, Dan?
Yeah. And the reason everyone's talking about it is because I'm just hitting up everyone last minute.
I was wondering on my way over, like, how many people did you message before me?
I think you were like 3.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you were the third.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I was just racking my brain. I'm like, who do I reckon
scraping the bottom of the barrel?
Free on a Tuesday and would also enjoy not just playing video games, but talking about them.
Yeah, me.
So, yeah, you.
This guy.
That's big. That's Big Ben Hunter.
Yep.
And you don't. I didn't realize I was also dealing with a jock. Oh, that was just my watch catching. It was a TV. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck's that flashing thing?
That did take me by surprise.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I think it was my watch. Anyway, for those listening along wherever you are, there was a bright light in my TV.
Yep.
It was weird. Anyway, you're a jock. You don't just play video games. You play actual like physical games like netball.
Real life sport. I'm fresh off a netball. Fresh off the court. Copped a 17-9 loss.
That's pretty good, I think. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, look, they almost doubled our score, which isn't that great. Yeah. But it didn't feel like that during it, Like, it felt like a more even competition,
Yeah. I'm going to quickly pause this because I'm noticing... So when you speak...
Yep.
Oh, no, that's not flickering at all. I hope that I am... Oh, man, I was so fucking quiet. I was like, man, you're coming along a lot clearer. There's still reverb on this. I'm going to have to look into this later. Okay. So for anyone who's been listening along for the first 7 minutes, you'll be like, man, why does Dan sound so quiet? Or maybe I fixed it in post. And that is because thinking I had the knob turned all the way up to an 8. It wasn't. It was much lower. And let me demonstrate how that happens. Okay, so if I was to turn this is going to get nice and low. But really, I am the same distance from the microphone I've always been.
Same volume temperature right now.
And now by magic... I'm going to turn it back around, and here I am. I have returned to the mic.
Oh, my God.
A little bit too close to the mic there, because I'm in the red, which in business terms is being bankrupt, but in podcasting terms, it means you're peaking. Not good.
No.
Not good at all, some would suggest.
No, I don't think you want to go bankrupt.
No. Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not from gaming, Don't want to go to jail from gaming.
No, if only there was some sort of scheme where you could sort of try and get some money back.
Get some money back on these games.
I was wondering, like, was it you who spoke about you did material about marathons?
Yes, no, that was me. It wasn't a marathon, it was a triathlon.
A triathlon.
Yeah.
You doing material about that in your stand-up and then claimed your registration fees for triathlons back on tax successfully.
Yes.
I do a bit about netball.
Yeah.
Do you think I could
claim
my netball registration fee?
Yeah. Have you just get paid for that joke? If you're doing a paid spot, fill in the joke.
Okay, cool.
That was the criteria. The guy was like, "Have you been paid for that joke?" And I was like,
right.
"Yeah." And
okay.
I was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, no, the netball bit is pretty frequent. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, will do.
Yes, that's a fun fact. Whilst I haven't got any money back from my gaming, I have got it back from my physical activity.
It feels like your dad saying, that's what you get. You get rewarded for being outside, don't you?
You do get rewarded.
You get nothing from sitting inside playing video games.
Just getting flights back from from places where I've done gigs, and like when I've done gigs, those nights accommodation, a tax deductible, and it's like, this is nuts. It's fucked. I hate myself for not having an accountant previously.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Adelaide.
You're going to Adelaide?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, brother.
I'm opening for Nick Carr.
Oh, okay.
So I'll look into that.
Yeah.
I'm sharing a hotel room with him. He's putting me on a flip-out couch, and I'm going to arrive, and they 100% think we're making porn.
No, he's good. He's good. When we did Melbourne a couple of years ago, the Melbourne Comedy Festival a couple of years ago. We split a room. It was great.
Yeah, great.
He's a good guy.
Oh no, I love Nick.
No, yeah.
But it's going to raise some eyebrows when little fresh-faced me walks into that burly man's room.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Adelaide's quite an open place.
It's quite a progressive town.
Yeah, it's very open-minded, despite all the churches.
Yeah.
And the serial killing. But it's, I think you'll be fine.
Good.
Have I dropped off? I'm just going to stay up here and I'm just going to compress the fucking audio later.
Great.
So, Ben, we've been here. We've chatted.
Yep.
We've worked through the problems with the Zoom. My friend will be listening. He'll be saying, Dan, are you sure you're not adding reverb on? Because it's only just been pointed out to me that there's reverb on my mic. And the answer is, I'm pretty sure I'm not, but who's to say? So, the real question, the big one.
Oh, God. I did it.
What?
Sorry.
No, the big question.
You go.
The real... Okay, I'll go first. So when did you first consider yourself a bit of a gamer?
Oh, man. Look, I've gamed for as long as I can remember. I'm only a very little young man.
Yeah, you are. You're significantly younger than me.
So my first...
By 20 years. And I'm only 26. You're a 6-year-old... You're a 6-year-old boy with the voice of a...
Can you blame me for only just now losing my virginity?
Yeah.
No, my first console was the PlayStation 2. We had a PlayStation 2 at home.
Sick.
Crash Nitro Kart, sort of Crash Bandicoot's answer to Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Super fun. Spyro Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
So around that sort of time, I thought maybe I'm a bit of a gamer.
Okay.
So around then, yeah.
Okay, so as someone who's played neither of those games, what were they like?
Well, Crash Nitro Kart, just an absolute blast. I got really good at it. I was thinking about
Does it have weapons?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it had it was like a rocket was a red shell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
It was
yeah.
Tit for tat Mario Kart, but I didn't know what Mario Kart was at the time, so I thought
Interesting.
this game is revolutionary.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a story mode you could play.
Okay.
Because it was Crash Bandicoot and Crush and Coco.
Yeah.
They were on the good team.
Yeah.
And then there was another plot where I'm going to test my memory here, but Dr.
Nefarious?
Maybe.
No, Dr.
Neo.
Nefarious. No, yeah, Dr. Neo Cortex. Nefarious
Yep.
is Ratchet and Clank.
Neo, Engine, and some lizard guy maybe.
Oh, interesting.
So they were on the bad team. And then when you started the story mode, you'd load a new game.
Yeah.
And it would make you choose, you can be on the good guys or the bad guys.
Oh.
And I remember choosing the bad guys one day.
Because you're a bad boy.
And maybe 7 years old. Well, that's what I thought I'm going to be a bad boy. That's going to be my thing. I picked the bad guys, instantly regretted it, went to my dad crying. And I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't want to be on the bad guys. I'm a good guy. And he was like, no, it's okay, mate. It's all right.
You failed. You failed the first test.
I'm sorry, Dad.
The devil will tempt you in many ways.
Yeah. So, no, Crash, Nitro Kart was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And then Spyro Enter the Dragon was really good. That was more just for me time. No,
just a little chill out.
Correct. Yeah, Crash Nitro Kart was
when you're amped up.
That was your sides. That was your chips and your sort of accoutrements. More, I'd say. Whereas
is this
Spyro Enter the Dragon was your meat and potatoes. Like that's when we
right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So, all sorts of levels, all sorts of games. Little purple dragon, just
because it's a platformer, isn't it? It's like Mario.
No. Maybe it is, but I remember it being like. I don't know what you'd call it, but you'd sort of run around. Maybe it was a platformer.
Yeah. Did you jump onto different things?
No, I feel like you watched it from behind Spyro.
Yeah.
But you...
Yeah,
can that still be a platformer if it's not...
Platformer. Yeah, 3D platformer. Yeah. Mario's not...
okay, it was a 3D platformer.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Right, I think it could be. I don't know. I've never played it. You tell me, Ben.
Big recommend.
Big recommend.
If
have you gone in on the remake?
No. Well, I'm an Xbox lad now.
You're an Xbox. Okay, very cool.
So I've got an Xbox. I've also got a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay, very cool.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Do you love the Nintendo Switch?
I love the Nintendo Switch.
I love the Nintendo Switch.
I phase in and out of it. Like, I don't always love the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's fair.
Recently, I'm loving the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
So my girlfriend and I have been playing quite a lot of Mario Kart.
Very nice.
And...
Nintendo's answer to
yeah, exactly. I started playing this and I thought, this
reminds me of
the story mode?
Yeah.
But But yeah, no, I'm a big Mario Kart.
Who's your character?
What's
your combo?
Ooh, okay. So my character, I'm not actually that fussy about my character as long as it's one of the medium sized, like one of your Marios or your Peaches or your Yoshis or whatever. I don't go Yoshi though. Like, get real.
Yeah.
Someone else will do Yoshi. I don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Then my combo is the car with the horses.
Yes.
The purple cyber wheels.
Okay. Yeah.
And then parasail, whatever I'm thinking. Like it's fairly.
Do you turn on the options?
In terms of like
to
self-propelling.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I know that that's my car.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'll win online games with that. I don't need to.
Nice. Okay.
Mess with your form.
I haven't ventured onto online. I reckon since like a month after it came out.
Yeah.
And I'm too scared to go back online now. I reckon I'll still do fun.
It's really fun, and it does something about knowing that it's real people that you're beating. Really, sort of
that was always sick. That was always sick.
Yeah, like you beat the computer, it's sort of so what.
Yeah,
but then you know that you're
beating people.
Michael in the USA is
nice race.
Just got blue shelled like that.
So that's good stuff. Yeah, no. For me, for anyone who cares.
Oh. Dan, what's your character?
Dude, you don't need to. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I guess people might want to know that. I'm a big fan of. So my go-to is King Boo on the motorbike with
you're a
motorbike, medium-sized tires, and whatever the lightest glider is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked you as a motorcycle guy.
Yeah. In real life, not at all. Far too dangerous.
No.
My mum, when she was in her, I guess it was her 20s, she would have been a nurse in the head trauma.
A lot of motorcycles.
A lot of motorcycles. I had to clean the shit off a lot of motorcyclists.
Yeah, right. So you were warned.
I was warned. So now I just took up the much safer push bike.
Yeah, exactly. But also you play as a ghost.
Yeah, so no head trauma for a ghost. That's the important part.
Symbolizing imminent death.
Yeah, that's... I didn't realize I put all that together.
Playing as yourself.
How good, when the childhood comes through in adulthood.
Yeah, it's like kind of deja vu, but real.
Real, yeah, it's the real deja vu.
Have we gotten to the bottom of deja vu yet?
You and I?
No, not right now.
No.
We're talking about 69 and stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about 69. We're talking about the important stuff. Deja vu. Yeah, it was something to do with like... I remember reading a theory. It's like when your brain process... Because apparently like... It's just like a memory encoding thing.
Yeah.
So your brain thinks it's seen something twice, but just it wasn't encoded properly the first time.
Right.
So like... But it's all happening all at the one time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or you got to get to a phone booth fast, brother. The Matrix.
I haven't seen The Matrix.
You haven't seen The Matrix?
No.
Okay.
I laughed along like I thought we might skip that.
Yeah, I
had to look at my eyes.
Yeah, your mouth was moving, your eyes were lying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Sorry for lying.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, including Ben, so in The Matrix, deja vu is a sign that the Matrix is onto them.
Oh.
And the only way to leave the Matrix to get back onto their ship is to answer a phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So that's deja vu in the Wachowskis, The Matrix.
Great.
But in real life, it's probably like a memory thing.
Yeah, that was my suspicion, I'll be honest.
That was your suspicion?
That it was like a memory thing.
Yeah, it's a memory thing. It's when you think you've experienced something.
So, once again, like I kind of knew, like I knew that.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping maybe...
I also might be wrong.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'll dig into it later on, maybe.
Yeah. It's good that we covered deja vu.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, Mario Kart.
Yeah. Mario Kart, Nintendo Switch. I had a big Smash Brothers phase.
Nice.
When I was like 15 or 16.
Okay.
Loved it. I was on the Wii U though, so that was.
Yeah. How was that?
Oh, fine. I was pretty rubbish at it. But
yeah.
I have this. Like, I'm not particularly good at many video games.
Oh, me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good at them.
You got so many of them though.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm good at them.
And as long as you're having fun at them, I suppose.
Yeah, precisely. That's the main point.
That's the thing. So yeah, but I get really into a video game for 6 months.
Yeah,
and then it'll kind of go away.
Nice.
So
I'm 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, per video game?
Oh, yeah, per obsession. And I might just come back to it. Unless I'm like obsessed with it. The only ones that I'm like properly obsessed with and sit down and can't pick and can't. The only ones I can't really put down are like Insomniac games.
Right, okay.
So like the 2 Spider-Man games, the most recent Ratchet and Clank. Every so if I know the game's in like 3 to 6 hours, I'll try to play it in one sitting.
God. I don't even know that if there's a game that I've played
in one sitting,
all the way, like not even in one sitting, just all the
way
through.
Yeah, no. That is pretty much most of my gaming library.
Just trying to finish them off.
No. It's just a lot of games sitting unfinished. Started but never finished. Maybe got 25, 30%.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Crazy, man.
It's a crazy world out there.
I've been hearing that.
Yeah.
So there's 2 things out on the
two
whispers on the street right now.
2 whispers. Okay. Yeah.
Dan Dennis's podcast, Dan.
Yeah.
And how crazy it is out there.
It's crazy out there, man. You got to be careful. There's like this silent but deadly thing going around. It's called farts. Yeah. It's called farts. And the Omicron variant.
Oh God,
it's so silent. If only it was. Yeah,
now that I know about that funny thing, I'm going to start wearing a mask.
Yeah. Gotta protect yourself, dude. Yeah, exactly right. Gotta protect yourself.
When are they going to come out with that fart vaccine?
Yeah. Oh man, just stop eating the beans. Damn British people. That's where it came from.
All those beans.
All those beans. They started farts. They were the first farters.
That's where it came from. Not where you came from.
No, I didn't come from anywhere.
Yeah.
I've been here the entire time.
I thought it's only been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been. I'm omnipresent.
Omnipotent.
Your words, not mine. So you playing Nintendo Switch?
Playing Nintendo Switch?
Yep.
Or the Xbox.
Or the Xbox, cool. And what are you playing on? What's your Xbox stuff?
I'm on a real Fortnite kick at the minute.
Okay.
Me and some friends are really into Fortnite.
Okay.
It's awesome. I think it might be the best game ever.
Okay.
I don't want to be crazy and say that, but why not?
Why not?
Let's be crazy.
Let's be crazy, dude.
Fortnite's the best game ever. Fuck it. I'm putting it on the record.
You reckon it's the best game ever?
Considering Fortnite. It's free.
Yeah, okay. I was supposed to say is PUBG free, but no, PUBG isn't free.
And it's worse than Fortnite, so even if it was, it wouldn't.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Fortnite wouldn't sniff at PUBG.
Yeah, that's one of those things. That was my favorite thing when Fortnite came out, which is like all the like toxic gamer dudes just being like, this is PUBG's realistic and Fortnite's for babies. And you're like, guess what?
It's better.
It looks cooler.
Yeah, it looks way cooler.
Yeah.
Ninja wasn't playing PUBG.
I mean, yeah, here's the thing. I couldn't tell you, despite me having played PUBG a bunch, I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. But I reckon at least once a week, I'll use the phrase, get on board the battle bus.
Yeah. And now the battle bus is just in Fortnite.
And now I don't play Fortnite.
You've got to play Fortnite.
But I don't. No, okay. I tried playing Fortnite and I found it too overwhelming.
Sure.
Because I was like, oh, I'm just getting owned. I can't construct things.
Yeah.
People are killing me.
When was this that you last had to go?
I reckon. When did Fortnite first what year did it come out?
Fortnite hit the scene like end of 2017 going into 2018. It had been around a bit longer, but that's when it really took off.
Okay, no, I reckon it would have been 2017. Do you reckon it would have been out between March and July 2017?
I think it would have been out. I just don't know how popular it was.
Okay, I reckon that's when I was playing it.
Right, okay.
Because
that's the last. That was 5 years ago, Dan.
Yeah,
you gotta get back on the horse.
Yeah, I got to get back in. But yeah, I reckon that's when I was playing it because that's when I was working 2 jobs. I was out of uni. I was working 2 jobs. One was at a startup. The other one was at a small marketing firm. The startup were just like, we don't really have money to pay you for a couple of weeks. And then after a couple of weeks, they're like, we don't really have money to pay you ever again. But and the boss was like, do you want like a TV? Do you want my TV and PS4 Pro? And I was like, no, not at all. So I just like, I was only working like 2 days a week for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's when I was playing, gave Fortnite a go.
Got the better of you. Yeah. I'd give it another crack.
No, sorry, it can't be that. It would have been 2018. So I remember, because I didn't start comedy until after that period of unemployment. And I did a show at the end of that year where a bunch of us were staying overnight somewhere. And we were playing PUBG. Someone bought their Xbox and we were playing PUBG. So it would have been after. Anyway, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. So 2018. Either way, I should give it another crack.
Give it another go.
I've got it installed. I've got it installed on the bad boy, the Series X.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Let's play together.
Yeah, let's play. Yeah, dude, I would love to.
Better with friends.
Better with friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Solo is fine. Yeah. I like solo, but a lot of people only play with friends.
Well, yeah, I like to talk. I like to talk shit.
Yeah.
I like to be the oldest man in the party.
Yep. Oh, you will be.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll infiltrate your young hip friendship group.
Yep. And well, my Fortnite squad at the minute.
Yeah.
My little group chat that I say, let's play Fortnite. That's a clean 4 people, and it's 4-person max squads. So sorry, but sort of first man in, first man out.
Okay,
You'd
gotcha.
be first to go if all 4 were on. But otherwise, I'd be happy to sort of introduce.
No, that's cool.
You.
Yeah. You can take me through it, like the scene from Ghost, but you're not dead.
Yeah, I've seen Ghost.
You've seen Ghost?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about the pottery scene.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just like that.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things to do at work. Is that I'll go up and when because sometimes people need help with like website stuff and like some random digital stuff, and people just assume I'm in IT, but I'm not. But I also kind of know just the bare basics.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, let's not bother IT about this. And then I'm like, oh, you just move your mouse there. And people are like, what? And they're like, what? And then I'll just like reach over and put my hand on top of their hand and start singing, oh. And then,
what is the song from that? Because I always go to try and reference it.
Oh, my darling, I don't know. Something like that. So if you're listening to this, just Google lyrics or send the name of the song to Ben.
Watch all of Ghost.
Watch all of Ghost. I watched it in grade 12 religion.
Really?
Yeah. So
what was you went. What school did you go to?
I won't name it, but it was a private Catholic school.
Okay,
on Brisbane South Side. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we were in the AIC competition.
Likewise.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Okay, cool.
And so for grade 12, for the final half, it was for studies of religion. So it was the OP one. And so the final semester of grade 12 was based around the concepts, the different like concepts from religion. So like creation of the universe, afterlife and stuff like that. So I did Afterlife and the 2 movies we watched, because it was like, it wasn't just doing the studies of religion, but it was like presentations of those concepts in like contemporary media. The contemporary media we watched wasn't that contemporary. Like it was contemporary in the context of when we were alive and when Jesus was alive. But like,
yeah, right. Yeah.
But like the 2 movies we watched was Ghost with Patrick Swayze and what do you call it? Flatliners with Kevin Bacon.
I haven't seen Flatliners.
Oh, I've seen it once. It's not good.
What's
it's a bunch of medical students who killed themselves to experience death, and then
I've heard about this.
Yeah, and then like it turns into like a weird horror thing.
It does feel like a weird thing to introduce to like the religion
criteria.
Curriculum, yeah.
But weirdly, my school, because everyone at my school had to do studies of religion, because at the time it wasn't a national curriculum, it was a state curriculum. The state curriculum for studies of religion was based off the program from my school.
Oh, wow.
And so it was always straight and like so
Trailblazers.
Yeah, studies of religion was like an easy, like, and it's not just me saying this, like it was an easy A. And everyone else was like, oh, studies of religion was like really hard. It's like, no, it's not. But anyway, I digress. Flatliners. The biggest cultural impact it had was a bit joke in the movie Popstar, where what's his name? You haven't seen Popstar? Yeah. You've seen Popstar? The Lonely Island movie.
Yes, yeah.
Where oh my fucking god, guy
Flatliners. Oh, I know. That's where I know it from. That's where I know.
That's where you know it from. Yeah. And then there was like a remake a couple of years ago. Not a Popstar of the movie Flatliners.
They've already remade Popstar.
Oh, I wish they make a Popstar too. But those bastards won't. They'll just keep on making them more of those fantastic rom-coms like Palm Springs. Oh, kill me.
That sounds good to me. Palm Springs.
Great movie. Have you seen it?
No.
It's on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend. Video games. How do we get from Fortnite to here?
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking about death and stuff.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
What? Oh, that's what you're going to show me how to play. I made a reference to Ghost, and then Ghost.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Okay, we made our way back.
But otherwise on the Xbox, I like my FIFA and my Rocket League and stuff like that. But
Okay, I've gone back into Rocket League.
Yeah.
Because both my housemates, I pointed up because that's where they're currently existing. Not in heaven, just in the next floor. And they're both really into Rocket League, and I've got back into Rocket League, and I've installed and turned it up, and I got a legacy player tag.
Wow.
Because I started playing in 2016, and apparently that makes me a legacy player.
Wow.
Yeah. And I came back, first game, casual, 3 goals in debut. So
no dramas.
No dramas.
It's such a good game for if you don't want to think about playing video games. Like,
oh yeah,
I like playing.
I like scoring goals.
My friend Hamish and I will play it, and then we don't even talk about the game. You're just playing it, and then you just use it as an excuse for conversation to happen.
Yeah. You know? Which is good for mental health.
I think it's the same sort of mentality that like blokes who play golf have. Like, you can't just have a conversation. You need to
have
be
an
doing
activity.
something. You need an activity.
Well, it's funny you say that because it's not just blokes who play golf. If the psychologists are to believe, that's blokes in general.
Wow.
Guys actually only talk when they're doing stuff side by side, not face to face.
Parallel play.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of.
Yeah, we're kind of doing this. Right?
I'm looking at you.
Yeah. We're face to face, so we actually can't discuss anything. Yeah. Like, we can't discuss.
It'd be distracting if we had Ghost on or something. Though.
Yeah, if we had Ghost, we were like, man, that Patrick Swayze. Sometimes it makes me feel uncomfortable in my own sexuality.
And how did they clean all the clay off that quickly?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
that's
okay.
A real gripe.
Here's the thing: your husband's dead. He starts helping you with the clay. Would you know it's him?
I suppose not.
Would you assume it was him, or would you? Oh no, that's the thing. That's the whole thing in that movie where it's like, oh, it's a gut feeling.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it, but I just know it's him.
Convinced.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. We need to get to the bottom of Ghost. Ghostcast. We love a ghost.
We love a ghost. Is Patrick Swayze related to Jay-Z at all?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I had to yes and you.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I had to. I'm really sorry.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
I had to hit you with that age-old yes and.
Yes,
Patrick Swayze, Jay-Z. Yeah, that's it. That's the fam.
What about you, Dan? What are you gaming at the minute? Now that you're in your new crib, how's the new crib performing? Is it all?
It's going well. It's going really well. But before we get into that, do we want to do the news?
Oh, let's do news. Yeah, let's do news. I didn't realize this was a segment.
There's news. Okay,
great.
3, 2, 1. It's the news. That was less exciting than usual, but whatever. So I got three big stories for us for this week. Okay. So the first one, because the second two are kind of related, so we'll do the first one that's unrelated. So itch.io, which is kind of like a gaming like tech company. I think they do some streaming or maybe like some virtual servers or something. They did an official tweet. That any gaming that like NFTs are a scam, and that any gaming company that is getting in on them is just ripping off the players. That was a general vibe of it, which was cool. It was cool to see a gaming company make an official stand.
It was sort of just start shit with, like, directly with other gaming companies.
Yeah, it's so sweet to see because I think it's Ubisoft. There's been a massive issue with like game developers and Ubisoft like management being like, Ubisoft's like, yeah, we're gonna really get into NFTs, and like all the Ubisoft developers like, we absolutely do not want to do that, and Ubisoft's like head manager's like, well, too bad you work for us.
Doing it.
You're doing it. So I think it was Ubisoft. Maybe it was another one. If it wasn't Ubisoft, I'm sorry, and I hope your stocks don't plummet off the back of this. It was pretty cool, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then like the next thing, and then the next story I saw about NFTs after that is that Eric Andre started selling his own NFTs. And I was like, and that sucked. And because like this was this morning as well.
Yeah,
I found that out today. God. And it really sucked because I saw Jackass Forever last night at the cinema.
How is it?
Oh, it was really good. If you like Jackass,
see, I didn't.
If you like,
I'm sure it'll be fun.
If you like the idea of dudes hanging out and doing dumb shit, yeah, you'll love Jackass. Yeah, it's great. Cool. Yeah. I went to the Dundee Cinema in Coorparoo. Little plug for them. Free plug. They're not a sponsor. If you go on Mondays, the premium cinema is only $10.
Wow,
it's so good. So I sat there and it was just like pretty much a cinema full of just like guy friends.
Dude friends sitting next to each other,
watching Jackass,
enjoying an activity.
But it was also very funny because me and my buddy went and got Wing Fix beforehand, which is underneath that cinema, and there was a 3 other group of guys in that wing fix, and those 3 other group of guys were all in the cinema with us. It was sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I saw Eric Andre and Jackass Forever last night.
Yeah, right.
And then the next, I was like, man, Eric Andre, he's so cool. And then the next thing, he's selling NFTs because he just wants to make money.
And part of you is like power to him.
Yeah.
But similarly. Don't ruin yourself for me.
Yes. And also, that was the other part of the itch.io tweet, where it's like, they're a scam, and it's not worth destroying the planet for.
Wow.
Because they're
no good.
Really good. Crypto and blockchain and stuff, not good for the planet.
Which seems odd, We start digitizing everything because we want to stop wasting paper.
Yeah.
And now online currency is probably worse than paper.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. Online currency could be fine if they used like solar power or something.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's make everything solar power.
Solar, wind, hydro,
everything.
It'd be pretty cool.
Guinea pigs.
Oh my god, you gotta make guinea pigs solar powered. They're good. Yeah, solar powered guinea pigs.
Oh, to keep them alive.
Yeah, so they never die.
Solar panels on their back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the young kids never learn about death. That's the thing. That's what my parents fucked up.
Did you have guinea pigs?
No, I didn't have a guinea pig. My parents got me a dog.
Oh.
And you know how like animals, like your pets, that's the actual reason to teach you that you can love something and it's still gonna die. And to teach you how death occurs, so that when with the idea that supposedly animals are lesser than humans and your relationship with them won't be as strong and connected as an actual human, which isn't the case. And I never learnt that lesson because my dog died just shy of 19.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, to be fair, I still learnt. I didn't learn the lesson from him. I had friends old enough. No, I'm not going to say that. I had friends die before my dog did. Okay, like that's.
Yeah.
It's
the dog was like, "Oh, get real."
You're like, come on, man. That's why you should get your kids a guinea pig.
Yeah, we
short
had
lifespan.
We had guinea pigs.
Yeah. So how old were you when you learnt about death?
The thing with the guinea pigs, like I was never particularly attached to them. They were for my sister, essentially.
Oh, okay.
There was a gold one and a black guinea pig.
Oh, okay.
And my sister at the time called them Blackie and Goldie.
Oh, cool. After Goldie Hawn, the actor.
Sure. And because this one was black.
Yeah.
And then they just like got sick, and then I think either we took them to the vet and got them put down, or we used to live on a river and Dad threw them in like the creek.
I like the latter, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Oh, that's really...
Because we actually don't know if they died or not. Guinea pigs can swim.
Yeah. I would have hoped he killed them and then threw them in the creek.
So would I, but, yeah.
Yeah. Twist to the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so that's itch.io's. Mm-hmm. So the 2 other big pieces of news, I haven't been on the airwaves because I've been moving the last couple of weeks. The other 2 big pieces of news, Sony has acquired Bungie.
What did Bungie do?
Bungie originally did Halo. They were the original Halo developers.
Oh, I did hear about this.
And then they went on to do, oh my god, what the fuck's it called? The loot and shooter looter. Oh, Fortnite. No. Oh. This is Destiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did Destiny. And then there's it's one of those weird things where so Destiny is distributed by Activision, who Xbox just bought.
Good grief.
But Sony have also said that Bungie, they weren't exclusive. PlayStation won't be exclusive home for Bungie games. I imagine it was maybe some of the Bungie games. They'll be these will be ours. The really good ones, but there might be some other ones where they'll call it cross-platform. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. But that leads us into the big story.
Oh yeah,
we got a big debut in this last week.
Yeah,
the Halo TV series trailer.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. So you do you play Halo?
No, I never played.
You've
Halo.
Never played it.
I would play it at friends' houses occasionally.
Yeah. Okay. But so you're not a big Halo head.
No.
Okay.
But go on.
No. Okay.
Please.
Well, I was going to say, have you seen the trailer? What do you think?
No, I haven't seen any of this.
Well, picture this: a guy in a Master Chief.
I'm closing my eyes.
Okay. So picture Master Chief.
Yep.
And he's got some guns, and he starts shooting up some aliens. And it looks real cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of like you just look at it. I'm like, I reckon this is going to be a real turn my brain off situation.
Yeah,
and I'm going to love it. There's some not clap back because that'd be a retort. People are annoyed that they've messed with the designer Cortana because they made her look more human instead of looking like a blue AI. They've like humanized her a bit. And
gotcha.
Like, I don't care.
Is she like?
She's the AI.
Yeah, but is she like sort of at all sexualized?
By gamers, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Like
yeah.
within the community.
Yeah, within the community, people love to get off to Cortana, I guess.
But she's also like in just like computers and stuff.
Okay, that's one of my favorite little tidbits. I think I've talked about this on the pod before.
Yeah.
So Cortana is Master Chief's AI and like best friend for the first 4 games. And then Halo 5 came out. And the plot line of Halo 5 is like Cortana is getting sick and she's starting to glitch because essentially there's only so much information these AIs can hold, and then they start to go crazy. Halo 5, spoilers for the end of Halo 5 Guardians, Cortana becomes an all-powerful god hell-bent on destroying the universe and every human on it. And then 2 months later, Microsoft releases their voice search AI, Cortana.
Right, okay.
And you're like... you were really banking on not a lot of people playing Halo, which is correct.
God, what a twist of events.
Yeah.
They could have had a real sort of guinea pig or dog moment about losing a pet.
Yeah, they didn't. And thankfully, the Cortana on my Microsoft Windows Surface laptop.
Imagine Blackie and Goldie sort of like became all-powerful sort of
that'd be horrendous. Like, like it turns out they weren't even guinea pigs, but as soon as your dad throws them into the water, they go into like giant monsters. It's like a gremlin.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when
they
get dropped down the sewer.
Yeah.
Like they fall into a little burrow and then they get trained to be.
Yeah. Do you know, fun fact, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a parody of...
Power Rangers?
Daredevil.
Let's see. And Daredevil doesn't mean a lot to me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, you're too young. Fuck. Okay. God damn it. Daredevil, because he loses his sight by being exposed to like nuclear waste.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so in the original... It's in like the original comic book, like legitimately like the first page.
My first introduction, my cousin lent us like the DVDs. There was like a 2003 cartoon series.
Yeah.
So...
Great video games based on that cartoon series.
Well, I was going to say on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
From the Blockbuster up the road, I borrowed... Because there was the 2007 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
I think might have been a Michael Bay.
Was that the Michael Bay one?
No, he did ones in like 2013. I don't know who did the 2007-ish ones.
Or did Michael Bay do the 2007 when it was someone else who did the later two?
No, it was definitely Michael Bay who did the 2013
Okay.
Anyhow.
Okay.
The 2007 one... had a video game based off it.
Yeah.
I got it borrowed it from the Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I forgot to return it and just kept it.
Sick. That's why they're gone now.
And then it lasted me a good while. But the thing was, I played it a bunch and then I dug out the old PlayStation 2 like years later. I'd had other consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
And I put in that game, but for whatever, I'd lost my PlayStation 2 memory cards.
Okay, yeah.
So I had to play it.
Yeah.
And then there were like 16 levels. They were all quite long.
Yeah.
But in order to continue my progress, I just had to like leave the PlayStation on.
Yeah.
And just go away, like it wouldn't save anything.
Yeah.
So I'd get to level 15 and just
have
to leave it. I couldn't do anything.
We had a similar thing with our Nintendo 64. If you wanted to play a longer game, that you couldn't save straight to the cartridge. If you needed a save pack, we just didn't save.
Power outage?
You were done for.
I can remember.
Oh, baby. Bart Simpson. You're not too young for Bart Simpson. Okay.
I know about Bart.
You've heard about it?
My name was almost Bart.
What? Your name was almost Bart? You
was almost
Bart Hunter?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
I'm glad they went with Ben there.
Yeah.
I think Bart's a bit of a...
Yeah, Bart's like... Would it be short for anything?
I think it might have been short for Barrett.
Oh, okay. What? Barrett?
Well, my dad's middle name is Barrett.
What?
Yeah, it's no good.
I thought that was just a last name.
Maybe it was a last name and it became his middle name, but then we're going to elevate it to my first name, and I would have been...
What a glow up.
Barrett Hunter.
What a glow up.
Oh, that would have been a big couple of generations for Barrett.
Yeah, that would have been... Oh, God. That would have been great. People would have been doing...
Yeah. What was your almost name?
I only know the almost girl name, which was Bridget. Bridget, but Biddy for short.
Yeah. Bridget Dennis.
Bridget Dennis. That was always one of my that was one of the first, not one of the first jokes. I think it was in my first year of comedy. I used to do a bit about it. How I didn't quite understand my parents, because if my brother was a boy, he was going to be called Joe. So I have an older brother, Joe. But if he was a girl, he's going to be called Bridget, but Biddy for short. And then so the next child comes along, that's me. If I was a boy, it's going to be called Daniel, and I'm Daniel. But if I was a girl, I was going to be called Bridget, but Biddy for short. And then my younger sister comes along, Mary-Kate. Just like
poor Bridget.
Fuck, she had no chance.
First reserve, and then
for like
that
2
long.
And then just goes like completely out there.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah,
like, and then Mary-Kate shows up.
Yeah, Mary-Kate shows up. It's wild. Yeah.
And then what's Mary-Kate's middle name?
Not
to completely give away.
Do you also want?
Never mind. And what's her home address?
Yeah, thank you. I'm not. I'll tell you off mic. Okay, I'll tell you, and you're not allowed to write it down, and you're not allowed to remember it either.
All right,
cool.
I'll get deja vu and remember it later.
Oh no. But yeah, that's the. Man, this is going to be weird audio. But yeah, that's news for the week.
That's news.
So that takes us back to the previous question. What have I been playing?
Yeah.
So I've hinted a little. I've been playing a little bit of Rocket League.
Yep.
But what I've been spending a lot of my time in, and it's a game that you would be able to play, and you might not start playing it yet because it's
sort of easy and sort of accessible, and
because it's on the Nintendo Switch.
It's
on the Nintendo Switch. It is Pokémon Legends Arceus or Arceus. So I'm going to call it by its real name. It's Pokémon Legends Arceus. They're trying to call it something else, but it's the same situation of like how journalists started calling it Uranus instead of Uranus because they got embarrassed. It's, like it's Pokémon Legends Arceus. It is the brand new Pokemon game, completely redesigned, and it's so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Have you played Pokemon games before?
Nothing.
You've
I'm such a bad guest for this podcast, Dan.
Dude, I don't care. Dude, I've had people on who just don't play video games.
That seems weird. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So not that bad.
Yeah, you're not that bad.
But I got nothing on Pokemon. Sorry.
It's the game that they should have made 20 years ago that we're finally getting, and it rocks.
That's so exciting.
Instead of like top down isometric, you're like running around. You're running around like an open field. It's a weird thing. I'm gonna do some weird spoilers because the plot makes it kind of weird. So essentially, the first thing. So normally in a Pokemon game, the first thing you see is like a sprite of like whoever the professor of the region is, and it's like, oh, wake up, what's your name? And like you tell them your name, and you tell them like your gender, your name, and then he introduce you to Pokemon. And it's like, oh, I can't wait to meet you. I'll be in my lab.
Yeah.
And that's how you get welcome to the world of Pokemon. This one opens up with your character model like falling through blackness and then a shining, shimmering light, and Arceus introduces himself and was like, what is your name? And Arceus is essentially God. So essentially the game,
I'm aware of that. Arceus is a big deal.
Yeah. So this is God speaking to you.
Yep.
And just asking what your name is instead of the professor. And then it's like, oh, well, I'm sending you back here. And it doesn't even say that. You just end up falling down, and then a professor finds you, and these 3 Pokemon find you. And it turns out you've been taken backwards in time, like I don't know how many hundreds of years. And all you have is your mobile phone. Arceus like fucks with your mobile phone.
Yeah.
So you still have that, and that still works despite that technology not being around. But it's like set in almost feudal Japan. It's inspired by like feudal Japan.
Wow.
Pokeballs have only just been invented.
That's quite cool.
Which is weird because Pokeballs are like a mixture of like woods and electronics. But they've changed some of the designs, which is really cool. So every time you catch a Pokemon, fireworks come out of the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Which is really sick. And when you trade now, the Pokeballs turn to like rockets, which is really cool. It's a nice little flourish. Great. But the insane part is that everyone's scared of Pokemon. like everyone in the world who's just like, whoa, what the fuck? Why'd you approach that Bidoof for? Don't you know that Pokemon can kill you? Like people like, my family were killed by Pokemon. How are you so calm and collected?
Discriminatory to them, like they're not.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's essentially. So what I think this is, because, and I've got, after defeating a couple of like big monsters, I've received like these like elemental tablets, which I think are representative of the Pokemon badges.
Right. Oh, okay.
And I think this is setting up the modern Pokemon world.
Wow.
Which puts it in a bootstrap paradox.
Where wherein that like
it only exists because you weren't afraid of Pokemon because you were taught not to be afraid of Pokemon because nobody was afraid in your world, and then you were sent back hundreds of years in the past, and you taught everyone else not to be afraid of Pokemon.
So then, how did you become? How were you not afraid of Pokemon? In real time.
It's bootstrap pack, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. But besides that little thing. Very cool. Very sick. Absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
I got chased by a Pokemon for 5 minutes because it was like level 40 and I did not have any Pokemon that could fight it.
Yeah.
And it was just chasing me around and just attacking me. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I got thunderbolted by a Pikachu. Mm-hmm. And you get riding Pokemon, which is fun.
Oh, like mountable ones.
Yeah, mountable ones. Like some of the legendary ones that you can't catch, but they'll just take you around.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And you're just hunting. You're hunting actual Pokemon. You're doing little mission quests. You're doing research. There's a couple of weird things about it where it's just like they've taken away some of the convenience of the modern games. Where like you can't just access your Pokemon box anywhere in the map anymore. You have to like go to speak to a couple of NPCs.
Oh, okay.
Or you have to go to like a farm where all your Pokemon are living, and you're like, oh, I want to swap these out. Because like, oh yeah, the PCs don't exist back then. But also you have a phone inhabited by a god.
It seems. Yeah, like, to try and emulate back in the day. Like they just could do it, but
they could. It's just like, come on, guys.
The inconvenience adds to it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
Yeah. There's been like, I'm not quite sure if you've seen some of the criticism. Some people are upset by the graphics. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's like cell shaded and like it's not super high detailed, but also I don't need it to be super high detailed.
No. Are you, when you're on the Switch, are you handhelding it or are you putting it on the TV?
I've only been playing this game on the TV, so I haven't handhelded it yet. So hopefully, if I ever handheld it, which I might in bed, a little bit of alone time.
You might handhold it.
Might hold its hand. Yeah. So that's what I've been playing. It is very reminiscent. Having spoken to like friends who have played the Monster Hunter series, they're like, yeah, this is just Monster Hunter, Pokemon Monster Hunter.
Yeah, gotcha.
And it's just like, because every so often you get a quest, it's like, oh, we're being terrorized by this Pokemon. Can you help us out? Can you help this village out and stuff like that? And it's there's a couple of different areas that you get to explore. You craft Pokeballs, you craft potions. Pokemon attack you.
Sounds like ticks all the boxes.
Ticks all the boxes.
Does it frustrate you in those sort of games? Like you saying how there's people will come up to you and say, "Oh, there's a big monster.
Yeah,
can you come and fight it for us?"
Yeah.
I playing the like the Telltale Walking Dead games.
Oh,
which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, I love those games.
Like when you're in the first one, like spoilers, but you're Lee and then you're Clementine and stuff.
Yeah.
But you get a bit frustrated when it's like every single problem that happens. It's on you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yes.
I mean, it'd be boring if everyone else sort of dealt with everything.
Yeah.
But similarly, you go, guys, someone else can.
Yeah, or even if it was something like this. I don't know, and I guess like a Game Freak, it'd be too big of a game, but something like I think it happens in a couple of like Far Cry games where it's like there's two problems happen simultaneously, and you decide which one you want to go do. And like, so when you succeed in that, it's 100% successful. But the one that you don't save, everyone else goes and deals with that.
Yeah.
And then like, it's only partially successful.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That would be cool. I mean, there's definitely like a few flaws, like UX and gameplay wise. Like it's still text-based conversations.
Oh, okay.
So there's a whole bunch. So every time you approach someone and there needs to be a cutscene, it loads into a cutscene, and then it's all text, and you still have to press A to like move through. And I'm like, come on. So I couldn't tell you what half the fucking story is. It's just me. I'm like, and I'm getting through it. Because it in that respect, it's not that, and I know that there's no talking in most Nintendo games. Don't have any voice acting.
Yeah. Or
beyond just like the generic kind of like
yeah.
But fuck, I wish this game would be so good with voice acting.
Yeah.
Of just so you could there's a whole bunch of cutscenes that could just be given the Assassin's Creed treatment of you walk from one location to the other, you get filled in on what you need to know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And then you get a briefing from someone.
Yeah.
Instead of you walking out your front door, someone stops you, you have a big like text-based cutscene, which tells you to go somewhere else, and then you have another big text-based cutscene, and they tell you to go somewhere else.
And reading's hard.
And I hate it.
that's why we like audiobooks and podcasts now.
Yeah.
Because reading stinks.
Reading is...
And listening, you can do other things while you listen.
Yeah, you can
Drink
cook.
water. Cook.
Meth. You can cook meth.
Cook meth. You could... or food. But mainly
you can do, yeah. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
If meth floats your boat.
You can play Pokemon. This is a very good podcasting game.
This one?
Yeah. You just put in headphones, listen to like an audiobook, listen to a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Playing. Yeah,
good podcasting game. I thought you meant this is a good gaming podcast, and I was agreeing with that.
Yeah, no, it is.
I was agreeing with that.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's a very good game. And
great. How far through it?
Oh man, maybe a quarter.
Oh, good. And that's been your go for the last...
That's just been my go. Whenever I've had like time to like sit down and like play something, I'll just sit down and play that. Or like the other thing I've been doing is Halo Infinite multiplayer. Which is because you have an Xbox.
Yeah.
Do you have Game Pass?
Yes.
Yeah. Get Halo Infinite. Okay. But actually, no. To be fair, I would say the reason why I like Halo Infinite is because very reminiscent, to Jackass and like the longevity of Jackass.
Yeah. It's a nostalgia thing a little bit.
Kind of, yeah, because it's just kind of like all my mates from that I've known since I was like 6 or like high school, middle school, high school. We're all just back playing Halo together again.
That's awesome.
And it was great because we were all working from home the last month, so we just like knock off work and we'd play Halo. So I've been playing a bit of that, and that just ties into Jackass because it's just dudes being dudes.
Fellas being fellas.
Fellas being fellas. But more than that, it's been... A lot of people have said it, but I generally don't think there's a better example of committed to film of male friendship and male love than...
Jackass.
The Jackass, yeah.
I'll give it a go.
What do you call it? Platonic love. Sorry, well, yeah.
Platonic love's good.
Platonic love, yeah. Just like...
I'd be fine.
You can
call it love.
Yeah, you can call it love. Yeah, platonic. Not dudes... Yeah, anyway. Cool. It's great.
There's probably better examples of dudes being in love with each other. And
stuff. Oh, yeah. 100%. Moonlight. Great.
Moonlight. Oh, I love Moonlight. Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Did they love each other or did they just lust for each other?
No, they loved each other.
Okay. You keep telling yourself that.
Did they not?
I don't know. I don't feel like they did.
But I thought they loved each other.
I think it was I think it was more lust. This is strange. I think it was more lust for each other just because they were the only option that the other one had.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, true. And
I think it was more out of
convenience. The non-physical elements of
because
respective wives.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That was always my takeaway from it. It was just like it was two men lusting after each other
in the woods.
Because there wasn't a lot of like acts of love that they did for one another.
No, they weren't very nice to each other.
No.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. Changed my tune.
Okay.
They were just glad I turned you around.
They were just cowboys doing what cowboys do best.
They were 69.
Yeah.
Dinner for two.
Out on a camping adventure.
Out on the camp. Over a little campfire.
So yeah, Moonlight.
Oh, I love Moonlight.
Great movie. Made a lot of money off that movie. Not a lot.
You did. Bet on it for
for the Oscars, $100. I made $100 off that movie.
That was the one where it got confused. Like they said it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And had what do you call it? Had the song from Moana won, I would have got a trifecta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
that was the only that didn't get up because I was like, oh no, they'll give it to Lin-Manuel Miranda because then he'll be the youngest person ever to get like all of the awards.
Who won it though?
It was City of Stars from La La Land.
I love La La Land as well.
Love La La Land. You can find pretty much all of these movies over in that glass cabinet.
Yeah, I've been looking at some of the titles.
Yeah, you've been looking at any catch your mind? Because we're pretty much at the end of the pod.
Perks of Being a Wallflower I really love.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah.
What else is going on there? Yeah. That's just kind of the one that's also pressed up against the
cover. Yeah, I was going to
say. See the full cover of it.
Yeah. That's a weird... I was just looking at the top because the first one's Blade Runner 2049. Then I think it's Winter Soldier. Big Lebowski.
I think this is the first Avenger.
Oh, is that just first Avenger? Okay, so I'm happy with that one being there. Big Lebowski. I don't know. I feel like that was a movie I just thought I had to like.
Right. Sure.
I don't know if I love it. Perks of Being a Wallflower, really like. Serenity, I fucking adore. Prisoners, Hugh Jackman's best role.
Prisoners is one that I need to watch. I know
Little
that
Benny Boy.
I need to. I know I need to watch it.
Paul Dano, Hugh Jackman. What could be better?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Anyway, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, we've done it. Yeah, we're doing well for time.
Time flew by.
Time flew by. Of course it did. After we got the Zoom working and everything figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug? You said you were going to be in Adelaide. I don't know if I have any listeners in Adelaide, but
if anyone's in Adelaide, I'm opening for the Nick Carr's show from like the 22nd.
Oh yeah, Man Wrestles
26th.
Bear or something.
Fights Lions, Loves Dogs, I believe it's called.
Oh okay, so it's
or
not
Man
Nick,
Wrestles Bear.
Yeah, not Nick Carr wrestles a bear.
No, I wish.
That seems like a different.
I think
show.
if you stick around on one of the shows,
he might do that. Okay.
And then other than that, I'm on Instagram and stuff, and
cool.
I post stuff there.
And that.
Then that's at Ben Hunter with no vowels.
Oh,
so just
cool.
BNHNTR.
Ah, nice. It'd be very confusing.
I need a
BNHNT. No, too long for Wordle.
Are you? I can't believe.
We should talk about Wordle.
Okay, can we sneak in like?
Yeah, let's talk about Wordle.
So I can't get out of bed without finishing my Wordle.
Okay, yeah. Today was the first day in a very long time that I didn't do it before. I ended up opening up TikTok by accident.
Yeah.
Love Wordle. It's such
so
a good game. My family group chat is just us posting our Wordle results.
So yeah, I wish I was like that, but none of my family can get in there.
But yesterday in my return to work, because like we've been working from home, we went back to the office.
Yeah.
Found out about a parody version.
Is this Loodle?
Loodle.
Yeah, I've heard about Loodle.
Have you played it?
Never.
I played the last couple of days. I don't know what time zone it is, so I only found out about it 10 a.m. yesterday, and I played 3 days worth.
Yeah.
The first one, not a lewd word, just anatomical. It was vulva.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, how many 5-letter lewd words are there?
Yeah, and
I think they'd have a lot of luck with 4.
Yeah.
You get a lot more with 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But 5, you struggle without going into plurals.
Yeah. So the first one I played was vulva, which was kind of like both me and the other guy who played at work were like really disappointed because we were like, this isn't dirty at all. Like, give us like you start off like a certain all these different words and you're like, it's like comes. Farts and then you're like, oh fuck, it's a biology lesson.
Yeah.
The second one was a little bit more
risque.
It was porno.
Yeah. See, that's what you.
Yeah, that's a bit more.
That's why we play.
That's why we play. That's why. And then the third word was cooch.
Now that's.
And I don't know what that word is.
Cooch.
Cooch. What's cooch?
Is it not short for coochie? Sort of slang for.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Vulva, I suppose.
Fair enough. But Wordle. Sorry, let's go back to Wordle instead of Loodle. Do you have a starting word?
No, I'll look around the room and just. I think that's more fun. Like,
okay,
because I watch a lot of Wordle content on TikTok.
Cool.
And there's people talking about you should start with like adieu because that uses.
That's my dad's start word.
Yeah, like adieu, or you use words like
Mine's irate.
Irate
yeah.
is a big one, but I feel I like to challenge myself a little bit. I'll look around the room, light. And then I started with light, and then the word was like sight the other week.
Yeah,
I got it in 2.
Yeah,
so things like that make life a little bit more fun.
Yeah. Well, today's one, irate, was really.
Yeah, today was a bit of a basic one. I thought. Yesterday tripped me up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, was yesterday a double letter? What?
Are we spoiling it?
Yeah, because you can't play it again.
Yeah, I suppose it's yesterday.
Yeah.
Elder.
Oh, Elder, yeah.
That was a tricky one.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm spoiling it.
Yeah.
This is live.
You bounced it off mic. By the time this comes out, that word will be 3 days old.
Correct.
What was today's one again? It was like frame.
Frame. Frame was a word that when I started, I thought, this might be frame. But I had previously used frame as my starting word because I was looking around my room and I saw a picture of frame.
Okay, yeah.
So it took me a little bit, but I got it.
Yeah, so I got RA. So from irate, I got RA, both green. I got the E green, and it still took me 4 guesses.
Well, there's a lot you can do with
it. I think I went for like, what did I go for? I'll bring it up.
Crate.
Something like that. Okay, this is the worst thing. So listeners, you won't know this, but I've hurt my finger. I didn't hurt my finger. I just had some stuff happen to my finger. It's not actually in any physical pain. It's all good. But I use my Google Pixel uses a fingerprint sensor to open, and it's on my index finger,
which is covered in a bandage.
And the only other finger I currently have mapped is the index finger on my left hand, and it's just not cutting it. Okay, so I started with irate, then I went with graze.
Let me see what I've got.
So graze was my second one.
Good, yeah.
And then crane was my third one, and then I got frame.
So I started off with earth.
Okay.
Which ended up being
because you looked around your room.
I looked around my room.
And you're like, that's right, I'm on planet Earth.
Bigger.
Yeah.
And then I went with scare.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I got to grape.
Yeah.
Then break, and then frame.
Nice. Okay. Cool. We did it.
Is that the first Wordle chat?
Yeah, that's the first Wordle chat of the we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we snuck that in. We stuck it in. We were doing what? No, but I hope no one tuned out because that was some of the best stuff of.
That was very hot. That was the best game and chat of the year. Anyway, so once again, your Instagram handle is Ben Hunter, no vowels.
BNHNTR.
Yeah, it's very easy to remember. Just remember Ben Hunter and then remove all of the vowels.
Yep.
So it's just an E and a U. And another E.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
So remove a third of it,
and then you're good to go.
And you're good.
Cool. Yeah, I don't really have anything to plug. Just my Instagram handle, Be a Battered Boy, still going strong.
Yeah. You had a lot of followers.
Yeah. It's crazy how I did that. One summer, I posted every day,
and that's what happened.
Yep, 2014. I reckon is when I gained most of my followers. It's considering like how sporadic. The weird part is how sporadic my content is.
Yeah.
This is now going to get into nerdy digital marketing chat.
Okay.
The content I post is very sporadic, but the engagement is still well above average of what is considered. Because I think it's like anything around 2 to 3% of your followers on any post is considered good engagement and is what people are looking for when they're looking to like get, what do you call it? Sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah.
And mine is regularly between 7 and 10%.
Wow.
Which is, it's
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
See, I would have thought that posting every day means people unfollow you.
This was like early days of Instagram. This was like this was like 2014.
Like if I started doing that now, I'd lose followers much. Because I don't get why people would follow you because they hear, do you guys hear this guy's posting every day?
Yeah. And people are like, no.
Every day there's a new thing.
Yeah.
He's like Instagram Wordle.
This was before the algorithm changed. This is when you could scroll to the end of the feed.
Oh, and it was chronological.
So the feed would reset every day. And like it was just like in summer, it was like one of those summers where I was at uni, school holidays was happening, so I wasn't getting that many shifts at Macca's. So I was spending a lot of time at home in the pool, eating Super Dupers and just taking selfies in the pool.
Great.
Or I'd sit in the pool all day and read a book and take a pic. That was it. And that is the key to getting a lot of followers.
Get in the pool.
8 years ago.
Get a Super Duper. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times. Good times.
Sounds it.
Anyway. That's been another episode. Until next time. Bye.